What's up, guys? PSGINT here, coming back with another preview for the Manchester City against Paris Saint-Germain game at the Etihad. Let's get straight into this. First of all, it's a big game for both managers. PSG and Manchester City are both nearly qualified, or at least they have it in their hands. Even if PSG lose this game and Brugge win against Leipzig, it's still in their hands to win against Brugge and go into the knockout stages of Champions League. But this game will most be about the first place. Will City hold on to a draw or even a win? Or will PSG win to get their first spot? So it's all about the first spot, and we know that even if you get the first spot, it's not a guarantee that you will play an easy team. With Chelsea right now in second place, Barcelona in second place. Even though they aren't that good, it's still a big team, still a great team, and they will, of course, progress under Xavi. So both managers will come in with nearly the same. Pochettino will try to do the same tactics as he won the first game 2-0, whilst Guardiola will try to switch something up to get a win that he couldn't get at Pas de Prince. These are the missing players for the game. Everyone is due to injury apart from Kevin De Bruyne, COVID-19. He contracted this Friday. Grealish and Ferran Torres are also injured, whilst the PSG injury bench isn't that much. It's only Rafinha and Draxler, and none of those players would you see start or even get minutes off the bench, with especially for Draxler with Di Maria back. Rafinha, so many midfielders ahead of him in the pecking order, so no worries for both teams apart from City with Kevin De Bruyne out. Big miss. Next up, we have the table. Manchester City, as you can see, at the top, only 1 point ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. Club Brugge 4 points, Leipzig 1 point. So Leipzig are totally out from the Champions League. Club Brugge, if they manage to win against Leipzig and then manage to win against Paris Saint-Germain, they will go through. But that's very hard for them, especially not being a big club, not being a big team. Yeah. So you can see that PSG will want their first place. City are more comfortable. They only need to draw this game and then win against Leipzig. But a win against Leipzig away isn't the easiest thing. Next up, we have the predicted lineup for both teams. So this is the predicted lineup for Paris Saint-Germain. Goalkeeper, Keylor Navas. But you may also see Donnarumma. Navas is there mostly because of the pattern that Pochettino has used this season in Champions League. So the first game against Club Brugge, Navas played. The second game against City, Donnarumma played. The first game against Leipzig, Navas played. And the last game, Donnarumma played. So logically, it would be Navas. Even though he got a red card, it only counts in League 1. And Donnarumma had just come back from some stomach issue. The defense, pretty simple. Ashraf Hakimi, Nuno Mendes on the wings, Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and centre-back. Both are back in collective training today and yesterday, so no worries about them. Ramos, instead of maybe Kimpembe, there is slight chance with both players coming back from injury and haven't played in some weeks. Ramos hasn't played in about 6 months, so I believe that Kimpembe will start, but you never know. There might be a small 5% chance that Ramos will start alongside Marquinhos. The midfield will be Verratti, Gador, the 100% guys. Paredes will most probably play because he had a really good performance against Nantes. 1 assist and 1 pre-assist, or what it's called. He passed it to Mbappe to Messi. Messi scored. But you may also see maybe a Wijnaldum or Ander Herrera instead of Paredes. But this is the most probable one. And in attack, easy, Eminem. Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi with Di Maria on the bench. So it's a very good lineup. It can be a 4-3-3, but this formation can also go into the 5 at the back, as we played against Nantes, with Paredes dropping in between Marquinhos and Kimpembe. With his dangerous passes, can help this team a lot. Everyone is back. Everyone is fully fit. This is Paris Saint-Germain's strongest lineup. Let's take a look at Manchester City's lineup. So in goal, Ederson. Backline, Cancelo, Laporte, Diaz, Walker. In midfield, Rodri, Gundogan, Silva with De Bruyne out. So Gundogan takes his place. And in attack, as we all know, Grealish will most probably not play, with him missing the Everton game for right now, as I know, an unknown reason. So Mahrez, Phil Foden and Gabriel Jesus will play. If you look at Manchester City versus PSG last 3 games, the City have played without an attacker, always with the false 9 with De Bruyne. But Jesus will probably play, and it will be the first time Pep Guardiola has played a striker against Paris Saint-Germain. Head-to-head between these two clubs, City have 3 wins, 1 draw, and PSG got their first win against Manchester City in this Champions League campaign. The form is pretty good for both teams. Both teams have won 4 games and 2 draws. PSG coming in with 2 games in a row. Manchester City with 3 wins in a row. So both are coming in with very good form. Manchester City a little bit better, but actually City don't have 2 draws. They have 2 losses there against Crystal Palace and West Ham in the Cup. So Paris Saint-Germain will be more comfortable in this game. The last game between the Parisiens and the Man City was a 2-0 victory at the Parc des Princes. Lionel Messi and Idrissa Gana Gueye scoring the 2 goals. Pochettino getting a win over Guardiola. And it was a really intense game. PSG went ahead very early on. City pushed. Donnarumma making saves. The back line from Paris Saint-Germain making tons of clearances and tackles near the goal. And later, Messi did some magic with that Mbappe magical touch back to him, scoring and ending the game with a Paris Saint-Germain victory. We were more hungry in that game. We wanted the win more, but this time City will want the win as much as we do. The ones to watch us for this game will be Neymar Jr. from Paris Saint-Germain. He had just come back from injury and has been pretty good for Paris Saint-Germain in his last games. In the game against Nantes, he was subbed off with Navas getting a red card, so it was one of the attackers to being subbed off, and Neymar had a really good performance that game, even though he didn't get a goal or an assist. Next up, Lionel Messi. Of course, he scored the goal against Manchester City and scored his first Ligue 1 Uber Eats goal against Nantes this weekend. So he will be very ready and wanting to score. He has a very good record against Pep Guardiola teams and Manchester City. So he will try to continue his great form in the Champions League and against City. The last one from Paris Saint-Germain will be Marco Verratti. As we all know, he dominated the game against Manchester City. And he will try to do the same again. He's just a complete midfielder, and with Paredes helping him out, it will be much easier for him. Manchester City wants to watch are, first of all, Gabriel Jesus. As I said before, he will be the first striker to play against Paris Saint-Germain from the start, from the get-go, and he will try his best. He didn't play against Everton. It was Delap, or what's his name, an academy player from Manchester City, so I don't know how good a form he is in, but he will try his best, of course. Next up, Phil Foden didn't play against us at the Parc des Princes from the start, but now with Grealish out, he will probably 100% start the game, and he was really good against Paris Saint-Germain in both legs last season, so he will be very dangerous. Hakimi, you pocketed Grealish, now it's time for Phil Foden. And the last ones to watch for Manchester City will be Bernardo Silva. He has been very good this season and was good against Paris Saint-Germain, even though he missed that clear opportunity, even though he was offside. But he will be a ones to watch for Manchester City in that midfield. My prediction for this game will be a 2-1 victory to Paris Saint-Germain over Manchester City. But I really want to see what you think about this game, so comment down below what's your prediction for this game. Anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, put on notifications, and take care. Allez Paris!